What is the best way to write a blog post? Blogging is a great approach to reach a large number of readers in today's digital world. Perhaps you'd want to write a blog about your pet obsession or the most recent presidential debate. Perhaps you're using your blog to market a product on social media. Whatever the cause, writing a good blog article requires time and effort to perfect so that it is worth reading. Number 1, look for similar blogs. Take notes on fascinating and engaging elements in other people's blogs to get inspiration for your own blog. You could even be able to figure out what you don't like about someone's blog. If you're starting a home and food blog, for example, look at other popular home and food blogs. Take a look at the other blogs' layouts, content, and photographs. Take note of the length of the postings, the regularity with which they are published, the writing style, and the topic matter. Look at how other blogs address a certain business issue if you're starting a business blog. Take note if the site has an active discussion board and how frequently the authors reply to reader feedback. Number 2, consider your audience. Consider your audience or who you're writing to. Depending on who you're writing the blog post for, the terminology you use and the way you write will change. If you're writing for a personal blog with only your closest friends and family, you may probably be as open and honest as you when you won't have to explain who Jack is, your 4-year-old kid, who Simba is, your cat. Treat your personal blog as though you were having a discussion. Write as though you're having a conversation with a close friend or family member. Avoid using jargon, long words, or cliches. If you want the reader to feel like they're getting to know you, don't be hesitant to use your own voice. You may still write casually and honestly if you're writing for a personal blog with a wider readership. However, to guarantee that your readers can follow along, you may need to provide references, a glossary, or explanations. Despite the fact that business or marketing blogs are more official, they should nonetheless have a conversational tone. Above all, you don't want to confuse or bore your reader. Consider what your viewers anticipate from your blog if it's a business or marketing blog. Are you giving your readers/buyers information? Are you attempting to encourage them to purchase a certain item? It's also crucial to consider what knowledge your viewers already possess. You probably don't need to give instruction on how to utilize social media if the bulk of your viewers are millennials trying to start their own business. However, you could want to provide them with knowledge on how to adapt their social media strategy to be more business savvy. Number 3, your opinion. Consider what you could say differently about a topic or situation. Consider what you could write about that isn't being spoken by everyone else. An effective blog post provides the reader with unique information, whether it's an opinion, an experience, or a guide. For example, on your own food blog, you're writing an article about how to create chocolate cake. Of course, there are several chocolate cake recipes available on the internet. So, what distinguishes your recipe? Are you include any unusual substances, such as salt or candy? Or are you making the chocolate cake in a certain way? Number 4, choose your topic. This can be as broad or as detailed as you like. Keep in mind, however, that more targeted blog entries are generally the most successful. If you're writing a personal fashion blog, you might want to think about a fashion topic or problem you'd like to discuss. This might be due to a shortage of attractive attire for plus-size women, the never-ending neon fall fad, or simply your inability to locate the ideal pair of pants. If you're writing a business blog, you might want to focus on a certain area of your company that your readers could find intriguing. If you own a photography store, for example, you could want to discuss the most recent camera launches or a more particular topic like your favorite digital camera on the market. Number 5, title. Make a title for your story. If you're having trouble coming up with a title, consider narrowing it down to something more particular to the blog article. Don't be scared to use a provocative title. Make your headline catchy since it will be the first thing a reader sees when they visit your site. It's possible that a simple title is preferable to a convoluted or confusing one. Though you may want to be funny or quick, simple and easy to read headlines are frequently the most successful. For example, a blog article on a chocolate cake recipe on your food blog may be titled "My Amazing Salted Chocolate Cake Recipe." Blue Jean Blues, Finding the Ideal Pair might be the title of a blog article on finding the perfect pair of jeans. My search for the perfect pair of jeans, for example, or my search for the perfect pair of jeans. Use a headline like "The best point and shoots out right now" if you're writing a blog article on your favorite camera on the market. My top 10 best digital cameras on the market, for example, or something more official. Number 6, Captive Opening, create an intriguing first paragraph. This is the hook that will entice readers to pick up a book and read it. According to research, people are more inclined to read the rest of the message if they read the opening 3 to 4 sentences. It might be challenging to write an attention-getting first line and paragraph, so try these tips. Determine a need. Consider what difficulties or issues the reader would like to have resolved. Create a hook that promises to fulfill this requirement. For example, you recognize a need for your readers to learn how to correctly frost a cake on your cuisine blog. We've all been there, you may say at the start. The birthday party for your child is in an hour, but you can't figure out how to frost the triple-layer chocolate cake. Pose a fascinating question. Use a question that provides little space for anything other than yes as a response. Make the reader's attention drawn to the question. Looking for a digital camera that delivers top quality photographs but doesn't weigh a ton? You may ask on your camera blog. Ready to upgrade to a point and shoot camera but on a tight budget? Say something out of the ordinary, but make sure it's still relevant to your post's theme. This may be a one-of-a-kind statement or term you haven't used on your blog before. The goal is to make the reader sit up and take notice. For example, if your food blog is known for its cakes and cookies, start a post on pies by saying, "Okay readers, it's time for me to try something totally different on here. Lemon meringue pie." Make a pledge or make a claim. This strategy works effectively for business bloggers who want to promote a product or give their readers product information. Just make sure you have good evidence to back up your allegation. Today, I am going to help you acquire the greatest digital camera you have ever owned. For example, the camera post may begin. Number 7, organize your information. A certain topic can sometimes lead to pages and pages of useful material. However, most internet readers have limited attention spans and are unlikely to read your blog content for hours. Work on explaining as much as you can in as little words as possible. Make a plan for the article. Dividing the content into chunks, brief paragraphs, or subtitles is a good idea. If you're creating a blog post containing a recipe, you might want to divide the recipe into 2 sections, one for the recipe and another for the directions. Use numbers to categorize your material if you're composing a post with a list. You may get free blog post templates that are pre-organized according to the most frequent blog post genres. Number 8, outside content and sources. Your blog article will be met with suspicion by many readers. Especially if you claim to have the greatest digital cameras or the most exquisite chocolate dessert ever. So don't be scared to back up your assertion with other sources or content. Customer testimonials, expert statements, and industry studies or statistics might all be included. You might also include a seconding of your assertion from another blogger who is seen by your readers as an authority or tastemaker. Number 9, break down the topic. Give your reader advice or information that is useful and straightforward to implement. Avoid information that is ambiguous or wishy-washy. If you're creating a blog article that includes a recipe, break out each step. Tell the reader how to whisk the eggs, mix the wet and dry ingredients, and bake the cake. Make sure to be descriptive and follow the steps in a logical manner. If you're creating a more opinionated essay, such as the top 10 digital cameras, include a personal statement about your experience with each camera. Include your justifications for why each camera is worthy of the reader's time. Number 10, concise information. Keep your material short and to the point. A blog post does not have to be a small novel or a how-to guide for all of the reader's issues. Don't cram too much material into a single blog article. Keep in mind that you have an infinite amount of space for articles and images on your blog, so don't be afraid to concentrate on one facet of a topic before expanding on another in a subsequent blog article.
To get latest videos, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon. Don't forget to share with your loved ones.